Listen, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't commit no crimes. I ain't do nothing wrong.
That's totally fine.
Just give your name to my partner.
No, I do not consent.
It doesn't matter if you consent. You have to identify yourself.
Listen.
Upon a law enforcement officer asking for identification.
No.
Lady Cop stopped this man for absolutely nothing. And when he refused to identify himself without cause, she shifted gears instantly, threatening jail, fingerprints, and anything else she could use to pressure him. The video begins in the middle of the confrontation, late at night under streetlights. A male officer and a female officer are standing in front of this man, demanding his ID without giving a single reason for the stop. There is no call mentioned. The female officer is the one speaking the most. She repeats the same line, "You have to identify yourself." But she never explains why she approached him in the first place. She does not articulate suspicion, does not mention a complaint, and does not point to any illegal behavior. She simply insists he must comply because she is asking. The man tells her he has not done anything, and he says it the same way anyone would when pulled into something that makes no sense. He is standing still, he is not interfering, he is recording, and he keeps repeating that he has not broken any law. But the officers continue to escalate their demands. They ask for his name, they ask if he has ever had a Minnesota ID. They warn him that if his name does not come back, he will be taken to jail. Watch the full video and see for yourself, because what happens at the end is something every citizen should be aware of.
Well,
That's enough concern. We just gotta identify yourself. Do you have an ID on you?
Listen, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't commit no crimes. I ain't do nothing wrong.
That's totally fine.
Just give your name to my partner.
No, I do not consent.
It doesn't matter if you consent. You have to identify yourself.
Listen.
Upon a law enforcement officer asking for identification.
All right. What's your name? How you say your name?
Baker. Very simple.
All right, with gratitude and respect for your service to and for the community, I hereby accept your oath as an open offer to enter into a private binding contract with me to secure my rights and liberties. Cheer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I hereby, let me grab my bike off here, yo.
If you don't, just tell me your name.
Let me grab my bike up off of here, yo. What?
Hold up.
If you don't, do you have your name? What are you reaching for?
Man, I'm trying to get you my... What the, like, man, stop threatening me, yo. I ain't do nothing wrong, yo. Don't do that, yo. I ain't do nothing. I'm complying with you. I'm trying to, like, don't do that, yo. Don't do that. I ain't do nothing wrong to even be going through this stupid shit.
Most people, when they ask their name, they just tell it.
I don't have to tell you nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Number one, no, the I do not. Don't get it twisted, man. I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but you don't overstep your boundaries. Don't overstep your authority, because you don't have that much authority, yo. Not for no... If you thought it was something I did wrong, right? Number one, if you thought it was something, I'm recording too. So if you thought it was something I did wrong, or I was allegedly supposed to commit a crime, like you said, I had a gun.
This is what I mean. You're delaying it. You're not identifying yourself. You are.
I'm told
I asked you about 4 times now for your ID, and you're still delaying.
It's just simple. Just give us your name. When you come back clear, you're on your way. That's it.
Thank you.
So, like I explained to you, why we stopped you. All right.
Have you had a Minnesota ID before?
Yes, that's an ID, yeah. You want an ID? That's an ID. That identifies me.
Have you ever been issued one?
Miss, all that is irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
It's not relevant because if you come back,
I'm not even going to talk to you.
because if you come back not in Minnesota, and then if you not come back in Minnesota, then you're from like Texas, Cali. That'd be more informational if you come back. If you don't come back, then we gotta fingerprint you or take you to jail. That's it.
I do not consent to nothing you talking about, because it's not as serious. And guess what?
Serious. I got that.
I'm not going to argue with you, sir, because I don't want no problems. Like I said, I come in peace as a peace officer. Nah.
It's simple, man. Are you here? Are you issued a Minnesota ID? That's it. It'll be easier, but you make it a process longer, man.
Out of any other state, too?
Because if you don't come back and file in Minnesota, then you're most likely going to get booked in jail.
You go ahead and do that. And after I tell you I don't consent, right? I will be filing criminal charges against you and her, yo. So you can play them games as y'all want to. I won't play with you. I'm recording just like you are.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what these motherfuckers did that for, yo? Because they had somebody steal my tent, my mother. Everything off the bus, right? Hey, yo, hold on. Nah, hold on. So what happened to all my tents and my everything that was just on that bus that just left, yo? Yeah, what number bus was that? Let's get that corrected, because y'all just allowed my escape with my while y'all held me intentionally. Now, that bus that just left, all my tents, my everything was on. If you go look at the videos, now let's press the issue. I'm glad I'm still recording, because that's why I really intentionally just held me up with this fake ass. Call that bus driver back and ask him where all my at. Do that. Let's do that now, because I ain't going no where now. You think you about to play me the out, keep me out here, this is the same stupid ass life. You're not about to play me the out, put me out of the bus in the street and allow to steal my shit and think y'all was slick trying not to get away with that.
This one escalates within seconds and hits a whole different level. The video opens with the male officer already frustrated. He pulls back toward the man and immediately demands one thing. I want your driver's license. I want it now. There is no explanation yet. The man asks why he needs to hand it over. The male officer gives the only answer he has, because I am a law enforcement officer. The man then explains what actually happened. He was inside his car, ready to leave after being told not to park in that spot. He said he understood and would avoid it in the future. The male officer was already pulling away. No ticket, but according to the man, as the officer was leaving, he rolled his window down and kept chirping at him. That's when the spark hits. The officer reversed, came back, and turned a finished conversation into a confrontation. The officers repeat the same order. Give your ID, hand it over. You are refusing. Within seconds, a female officer joins in, pushing the situation even further. Watch the full video and see how this power trip ends. Share your opinion in the comments.
I want your driver's license.
Why?
I want it now.
Why?
Because I'm a law enforcement officer, and you're going to give me your driver's license.
Okay, for what reason? What crime?
I'll find out who you are.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know. He was pulling out and shouting shit at me when I was in my car after asking me if I'd been told I can't park here. I said, okay, I'll keep that in mind in the future. And he was leaving. She was talking to me. You want to interrupt, or do you want me to answer her questions? She asked me a question. Do you want to be rude? Yes, look at the attitude on his face. Look how angry this ass is.
So you cannot park here.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that, and I said, okay, I'll keep that in mind in the future. I won't park here anymore. I got in my car, I closed it, and he continued chirping it with his window down at me as he pulled out. Yeah, he kept yelling and yelling and yelling on his way out. So but my question is did I commit a crime?
You're parked illegally.
Yeah, I know, but he had no problem. He had no problem with that when he was leaving, and then he backed up to escalate the situation. Okay, so I'm asking for a supervisor, if that's at all possible.
Supervisor, that's why I came out here.
Okay, I need to get a supervisor because I think he's, and
I'm his supervisor.
so he can post after the fact,
I understand.
try to turn it into something and escalate.
Okay, I need to, can I see your license, please, just so I can identify so I know who I'm talking to? What's your first name?
Is there a crime?
Yeah, you're illegally parked.
Right, but there wasn't a problem with that when he was leaving originally. Now it's a problem. So he's escalating and retaliating because I chose to use free speech.
I would like to see
You have the right to demand my ID for no crime. For no crime.
Supreme Court has ruled on that.
Okay.
Then hand it to her, but you're handing it to somebody.
I'm not going to do anything with you. You are out of your mind. Okay? De-escalate.
Okay, stop.
That's what I asked him to do in the first place, and he chose to back up, peel tire, to come back here, to give me a hard time.
Did you say anything to him?
Yeah, I said, why you got to keep chirping? Why don't you de-escalate like you're supposed to? And then he backed up.
You escalated it.
I was in my car with my door shut, putting my car in reverse. He had his window down, pulled up, and continued to chirp through my window as he was pulling out. And I got out of the car and asked him, I said, are you going to continue to escalate this? So.
All right, can I see your license?
Sure.
Oh, so he's suspended. Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
Yes,
I need to have your license.
you can see it, right?
Okay, I'm going to take it out because I need to identify you and I'm about to go run you on my computer.
I only have to present it. So what is your name and your badge number, sir? No. You're refusing? Are you refusing to identify yourself? How am I supposed to know that you have any authority to ask for my information if you won't identify yourself? Is it your policy or not? Yeah, maybe you should watch some videos and learn to keep your f***ing cool, huh? Why don't you learn how to keep your cool?
Why don't you learn how to park?
Why don't you learn how to keep your cool?
You're not on the ground, are you? I've kept my cool.
So you're telling me that you would violate my rights physically if you lost your cool?
I would take you for refusing to identify yourself. That is a jailable offense. I would tow your car that you illegally parked.
And what was the crime when you were leaving? And you chose to come back and retaliate. You came back to retaliate.
I told you to have a nice day. You got out of your car. I thought you.
Yeah, I was already leaving. You drove past with your window down, chirping at me, and now you chose to retaliate because I chose to use my First Amendment.
You know what?
Exactly.
You're one of them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm one of them. Somebody who knows my rights. Yeah.
What are you delivering?
None of your business.
Oh, it is my business.
I don't answer questions. How about I don't answer questions?
Oh, You're one of them. Okay.
One of them. That shows you how much respect you have for the people who pay your bills.
Okay, stop.
Oh, you pay my bills.
We're not
You live on
You're a welfare recipient.
Stop.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Walk away. Stop.
Keep it up.
Okay.
This bad. Control your dogs, people. That's why you're a resource officer and not actually on the streets.
Okay, right now you're being disorderly and you're about to be placed under arrest.
Okay, I'm being disorderly.
You're
Okay.
being very disorderly.
What's the problem?
I don't know. It started off fine. He asked me if I was told I can't park here. I said, no, I didn't know that. I won't do it in the future. Where should I park? He told me back there. I said, because these ones had no parking. I got in my car, closed the door, no problem. He rolls his window down, passenger window down, chirps at me some more through the thing, pulls out to the street. And I got out of my car and I'm like, are you going to de-escalate or are you going to keep chirping about this? And then he peels tires, backs up, and demands my identification now as retaliation for using my First Amendment protected speech to ask him if he's going to de-escalate or keep being an asshole.
Yeah, but
So,
you shouldn't have asked. You shouldn't have.
he should have de-escalated in the first place and kept going.
But then you chirped out at him.
You were leaving already. You didn't give two shits about me being parked illegally.
You can't park there.
Yeah, I understand that now.
It's a walkway.
Yeah, I understand that now. It's all been covered now. And it was covered peacefully and calmly until he chose to retaliate and keep running his mouth about some. Because he didn't like that I had an attitude. He even asked me before I got in the car, oh, you got an attitude. I'm like, where should I park? I didn't know where to park. These signs all say no parking. I pulled up. It was because I go, oh, well, you were parked there and not in your vehicle when I got here. Otherwise, somebody would have told me not to park here. That's what he copped an attitude about. Yeah, no, I understand that.
They want to be out in the open.
I understand all that. It's fine. It was all handled calmly until he decided to be an ass.
You're going to think twice about doing something at the school.
Right. So is he going to give me his name now or not?
I just gave you my name. You recorded it
When?
30 seconds ago. Should I write him for the illegal parking? It's up to you.
You want to retaliate? Go ahead and retaliate. Oh, it's retaliation. We'll take it to court. Don't you worry. It's up to you. Make up your mind. You want to be married to me for a while? You want to go on dates? You want to go on several dates for the next several months? We can go on dates all day, all winter long. We can go on dates if you want. If you like me that much, you want to see my face that often. Listen to your supervisor.
Have a good day.
Two encounters, two different streets, but the same blueprint. Demand ID first, justify the stop later. In the first clip, a man is told to hand over his identity, even though there is no crime, no reasonable suspicion, and no lawful cause to detain him. That pressure collides with the Fourth Amendment, which protects every citizen from unreasonable detentions, and the First Amendment, which gives him the right to stay silent and decline unwanted questioning. In the second clip, another man is pulled back into an argument the officer restarted, then threatened with jail for refusing to identify himself. No articulable suspicion, retaliation for speech the officer didn't like. That is another direct collision with the First Amendment, freedom from government retaliation for speech, and the Fourth Amendment, no ID requirement without a lawful detainment. The original videos are linked in the description. Make sure to watch them and support the creators who filmed these encounters. We'll see you in the next one.